How you doing, everybody? Damp Sam here. On holiday, roasting in Portugal. So our hotel is just across the way, and there's a big Irish pub, which is about 2 minutes walk, and it's called Erin's Isle in Portugal, Albufeira, the Fuera. So I thought, well, it's alright being all inclusive, but lager is just, in hotel, it's just awful. So I like a Guinness, and they just fetched me a textbook one. Absolutely ice cold, a bit better than stuff that you get at a hotel. So I decided I'd come on and just, in fact, might be better off just spin this around. That's better shade. The sun's just creeping its way around. This is kind of, it's open area in middle of them. I think they've done it to get round it's like smoking ban. See, it's all open up there. And I think if it's enclosed, you can't smoke inside, but because they've got that great oil there, you can have a cig. So they get more. There's like a certain clientele that will come in here just because they can have a pint and a cig, which makes sense. It makes sense. So yeah, so if you just look up there, so that's top of our hotel. So it's literally a minute, 1 minute 16 or something like that away from hotel. Came down here with my Mel and kids, just for just something different. And I says, I just hang on while I pay, and I've just dragged my feet, and I've had a few more pints of Guinness. So if you've ever been to Albufeira before, Albufeira, the strip is straight down that road. So if I went straight at the door and just carried on walking and then swung a left at roundabout, that is the main strip all the way down, where all pubs are. We've not been down. We're going to go down tomorrow. We're going to go down to have a look in shops, got kids, so kids can buy some tap for the grandmas and granddads like they do, and then just go to beach so we can see beach. If you come on holiday, you've got to put your feet in beach, in sea. Get your feet up beach, put them in sea. That's a given when you go on holiday. So that's what we're going to do. As other friends, they come on Saturday, so they'll be with us for 4 days, and then we come home. Hotel's like more like it's a big family hotel. So when we've had his evening meal, they've got like a kids' entertainment thing. And most hotels that we've been to down the years, different places, Ibiza, all over the world, Egypt, Dubai. You go to a hotel, you have your evening meal, and then you go to entertainment. And you get a table, and then there'll be some singers on, they do a show, might be some magicians on, things like that. This is like art at hotel, and they've got like this big, I don't know, it's like a tent thing, and it's absolutely rammed. It's like, it's just packed. It's the fullest thing I've ever known. You can't even get a seat. I've never seen as many families and kids, and it is called a family hotel, but I've never been to a family hotel this is as rammed as this. And it's after school holidays as well. So I hate to think what it's going to be like in 6-week holidays. I bet you can't move. But they've got a rooftop bar, so we go up there, chill out up there. Our kids are a bit older, and they won't leave us side, so they're like glued to us. I thought cricket had been on. We've got Sky Sports on, but I thought cricket might have been on, so I came down for the thing. But we can see updates. Doing all right. It's on its first day. We're doing all right. Better than first day in Australia last year. So if you're a cricket fan, that's my cricket knowledge and my cricket update. Couple of things what I'm going to address. All right, so Facebook, right? So I know this is YouTube, but on YouTube, every now and again, I'll answer every question that people put on. So all questions that I get on YouTube, quite sensible. I've got a filter where it filters out bell ends out. If it's saying any bad questions, they get filtered out. But on Facebook, we don't. So I don't answer any questions because there's a small minority, a percentage, and they're as thick as castle doors. So we don't reels, and we'll put them up, and some of things that comments that they say are just ridiculous. So I don't answer them, and I make a point not to answer. So it's a bit like Royal Family. So Royal Family, a dignified silence. That's all I'll say. We're putting this knowledge up, all stuff that's in Damp Sam's head that he's learnt over 40 years. Putting knowledge up for you to be able to do renovations, use what I'm saying, telling you how to do it right way. Use that so you can get some value from it, and it's not appreciated on a lot of things. It tends to be a lot of plasterers. So, like I said, 99% of plasterers, brilliant. But there's 1%, the thick as castle doers, the won't invest in the sense, but what they like to do is just like to put comments on that are just trying to get me to bite, and it don't work. I'm too laid back for that, so I just remain just keep a dignified silence. So so that just like I'll tell you on here, I think I've mentioned it on YouTube, on Facebook, but so that's what's happening on there. So if you see on here, what you'll see is that we do a full length video, so that goes up. Members get an uncut version. So if you remember, you get an uncut version, as well as me jumping in every now and again and just telling what I'm doing. But then we put shorts on here, but then shorts go on to reels. Oh, and if you remember, you get a couple of shorts that other people don't see. But the shorts go on to Facebook, so we'll put the shorts on Facebook, some of them. And that's where the ignorance lies, because they're only seeing these shorts. They're not seeing it in context. They're not seeing the full video, because they can't. They ain't got a attention span enough to watch a full video. They like a short, and then they've got the smart ass comments. You know what I mean? So dignified silence on that on Facebook. But while I'm on holiday, I'm addressing all these issues because I've got time to. Because when I'm at home, I'm 100 mile an hour. I'm like, I just ain't got time to be, going on and like addressing each comment. So what I do is just go about as daily business, and then when I come here and it's like everything's stopped, and you just sat around a pool, you just get bored. So I thought, well, I might as well just get some content out there and just explain a few things. So. So that's that. Hey, hang on. If you thought that was a digger, it wasn't. This guy more boys like got reversing thing on. Mind you, some lorries they have that on, don't they? Reverse. But he's just had his dinner. He's just off. He's got Ivies on and that. In fact, he might be going back to the site, I think. But he's enjoyed his dinner. Had a couple of cigs. Well, shared a couple with me. Passive smoking and that. It's one thing I used to hate before it was non-smoking. You go out and it was just like, come home, your clothes were just covered in it. And then, like Roy Castle, you'd be coughing your knackers up, wouldn't you? So what we've got coming out. So I've just done this ebook. I keep going on about it, and I know everybody's itching to see it. When I get back, I've done edit, so when I get back, it should be finished. And what we're going to do is then, it's going to go on to Samcart, and that'll be that's going to be a platform that it's going to be on. So it's going on to Samcart, and then people can kind of buy it if they want. So you can pay for it what you want. It's going to be, if you want to pay a note and nick it, you can. But if you want to pay 20 quid, you pay 20 quid. But it's up to you what you pay. It's the ultimate guide on condensation, and basically what sets it apart from other things is it's going to tell you the procedure to complain. So if you were renting a property from council, if you're renting somewhere on housing association, if you've got a private landlord and they're not doing anything about the black mould, the condensation issues, the damp issues in your property, you feel like you've got nowhere to turn. If you get this ebook, then what you can do is have a look at that, and I think it's in back pages. It tells you the exact way, what you need to do to complain, the exact procedure. And listen, you can go online and get it, but if you get this book, it's all there in one place. Stick it in your bookmarks, refer to it whenever you want. I'm expecting it to explode in September. So come September time, there's going to be a lot of issues, especially with what's happened is the housing ombudsman is issued a photo, and it's a small corner of a window, and there's ice and condensation on this window, and he's saying that is unacceptable. And if a lot of people see this photo, what they're saying is if you've got condensation like that in your property and it's rented, you've got to complain about it. Now, I live in a decent house. I've got all ventilation that's needed. I've got a PIV unit. I've got continuous running fans. I've got insulated walls to hilt. But there's certain days in winter that I get condensation on my windows. So this is what's going to happen. Housing Ombudsman is going to be inundated. So if we get this ebook out, then people will be able to buy this, and they'll be able to see what they need to do. I'm expecting a lot of people paying for it in September. So get in queue. So anyway, I'm gonna bring it to an end. And I'll probably do a few more posts a bit later on in holiday, telling you what I'm doing. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and see you for some more content. That's Damp Sam signing off. I don't know what this is. Hang on, let's have a look. Yes, Damp Sam. Love the videos. Keep it up. Funny as fuck. Thanks, Will. Nice one. Great stuff. So, right. I hope you're enjoying it. It's cracking flags here. I'm bent to a crisp. So, yeah. It's... I'll just carry this on a bit more, and I'm just going to give a bit of context. So I've been everywhere in the world, me. I'm knocking on a bit, but I've been everywhere in the world. From Australia to Thailand. Dirty boy, I know. But I went to Thailand when I was 21, not when I was 51. So there's a difference there. I went with lads, like, but yeah. So I was 21 when I went to Thailand. Not like sex tourists, nah. Don't know what I'm explaining, but so I've been all over the world. And recently, Spanish have fetched these new laws in where they're not wanting people to be drinking through day in Ibiza, in Mallorca and other places. And it's had an effect. We went to Mallorca, you might see pictures, about a month ago on a stag do, and there is a noticeable difference. Yesterday I walked down the strip here. I had to walk into strip in afternoon, and this is a lot busier. It's a lot busier than say Magaluf. So and I think it's a bit more value for money. So I think a lot more people are coming to Albufeira than they are going to Mallorca. So time will tell what their government and mayors are going to do to get these tourists back next season. So I think you might find that it reverts back to a lot of strip in Magaluf weren't open. So there were what used to be Mambo's, what used to have Bull, that's now Ocean Beach. So you have to pay to get in there sometimes. We didn't have to pay. So I think it's when it's full they make you pay or you have to book. And then at night, certain bits you have to pay. But there weren't. There were others that were open, but it were a bit. It was quieter. There were probably more lads than lasses. So I don't know what it's going to be like in mid-season. We'll have to see. But I've noticed that this seems to be busier in Albufeira. So whether people are coming here and then starting to go back to Greece, because when I was in the 90s, Greece was massive. Corfu, well, what's other places? Corfu, Rhodes. I've been to nearly every island in Greece, and I can't remember them. Kos, Lesbos, what's others? Crete. Go on. There's one. What's that one? Herakleon's on. What's that one? That's Crete, isn't it? Yeah, it's Crete. Herakleon's captain. Herakleon's capital of Crete. But what's other places? Yeah, there's other. I can't think of other places. Anyway, I think people might be going back to Greece. I've seen a lot's been going there. Turkey's making a sprint foot line, in it. There's a lot of people going to Turkey because they're getting more for your pound. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens in the next couple of years, whether things shift and whether Spain kind of decide to kick the sense up arse and let bachelor parties and end parties go back. So we don't know. But I had a walk down the strip, and it's the first time I've walked down there probably sober, and I can't believe how big it is, how long it is, because we never really came up this top part, and it is long. It's a long strip right down to the beach. A couple of knocking shops on corner, like lap dancing places. Never been in them. One thing I can't do is this, and a lot of lads who I've palled about with live for them, spend a fortune in them lap dancing places. Thought of me again, like money to somebody just to stand in front of me dancing with their teeth gritted, going, "Get some more money, you twat." Don't do it for me. Never. I ain't spent 1 pence on a lap dancer. I don't know. It's just one of them things. It's just not my cup of tea. I'll go in if lads go in. I'll go in. I'll have a beer, but it's not my cup of tea. But you've got to do it. When in Rome, isn't it? When in Rome. Is that what it says? Is it when in Rome, or is it when in Rome somewhere? Anyway, I'll catch you up on next then, and hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll keep a log or a vlog as I'm going through holiday, and watch out for. I'm doing another video. We're going to stick it together. Oh, it might be for members. I think it's for members. So through holiday, I'm going to stitch everything together and then put it as a film. Just see what I'm up to. But I'll keep doing these lives. Glad you enjoyed it. Love you all. I hope you have a brilliant match. Come on, England, if you're going to watch England tonight. Hope we win. Malta. If we don't win, they want to sack them all. So, let's see you in a bit. Enjoy the rest of your day.